Podcast Affirmation, the fastest growing podcast in the whole wide world. Caesar Plaza is my name, and this is indeed i-podcast affirmation. Today sandelwe umhlaziyi wezepolitics. Ngayikhuluma ipolitiki, sikhulume size sifike la esithanda khona, kodwa bakhona abantu abayi-understanda kangcono afanele basithathe basibeke if sikhuluma ngeinto eyithinta ezombangazwe or ezombusazwe bayaye basho kanjalo. And namhlanje sivakashelwe uThobani Zikalala, i-political analyst. Angibingelele Thobani.
Asibingelele Ndelo, sibingelele nababukeli bakho, sithokoze ukuba nani mfethu.
Yeah, kuningi sizo ukuxoxa no Mr Zikalala because iziningi izinto ezenzakala right after ama-elections. Sikhuluma ngo-GNU, sikhuluma ngokuncishiswa kwe-ANC amandla ama-opposition parties besine-multi-charter ebikhuluma izinto ey'njalo ukuthi i-ANC ayehliswe amandla and stuff like that. uThobani uzosibekela kwi-context lento because manje sibe nento futhi ethi akube khona i-GNU, into besikade singayilindele and sisuka ku-coalition and sifuna ukubheka besikhuluma noThobani ukuthi ngempela lama-organizations wonke ahlanganayo manje sikhuluma nge-GNU, ama-policies ayo, i-ideology yayo ayifani, amanye ithi beyifana bathi asimisele ngokuphatheka kulo hulumeni wobambiswano and izinto ey'njalo yena uzosibekela ukuthi sibheke kuhulumeni or kwi-state esinjani out of le government ye-GNU. Asiqale Mr Zikalala, lo hulumeni lo esubhekile manje we-GNU, ziningi izinto engicabanga ukuthi ungazenza ugcina udla ibhika. Example nje yodwa Thobani, ngiyazi ngithatha ukubeka kwi-state esisibhekile njengoba sifoma this GNU. Kodwa manje kunezinto ey'ncane issue yalapha ka-Israel, impi yama-Israel nama-Palestine. Ngiyazi ukuthi sihlukene kakhulu nabantu ababambisene laphana kwi-GNU. Into yase-Ukraine, into yase-Russia sihlukene kakhulu laphana and khona igxathu i-South Africa othola ukuthi siyalida khona bokubheka indaba zase-ICC, thina esafaka i-case ye-genocide yenzeka laphana e-Middle East. So sithini ongithathe ungibeke khuzini?
Ndelo mhlawumbe la singaqala khona ngentaka baba, masobeka mhlawumbe ngolimi lokucela itiye eqala. Ulimi lokucela itiye sizothi at the altar of state administration or city at the altar of access to state administration, political ideologies are sacrifices. Ufuna ukuthi imqondo yokubusa what we call political ideology, isikhathi esiningi idlala indima encane lapho sekumele kuxhawulane khona abathize ukuze kwakhiwe uhulumeni wobambiswano. Oqala lokho. Okwesibili uqinisile mntaka baba, ama-political parties amaningi angene kulowa government of national unity. Impela nemibono ehlukahlukene endleleni izinto zezwe nezinto zamazwe ngamazwe ayicatshanga ngakhona. Sengizokwenza isibonelo, ukhuluma ngendaba yase-Ukraine ne-Russia, umbono walaba political parties is diametrically opposed to each other, bavumelani ngendlela. Same thing with genocide, even if you call it genocide, abanye will not call it genocide, but bakwakhela uhulumeni obambisana. Some of these issues are going to be ama-issues azogcina ukuyibona aphikiswana ngawo kakhulu. Kodwa ke into abathembisa yona, bathembisa ukuthi bakhe noma basazokwakha izindlela zokwazi ukuthi nabaphikisana khona nenqubomgomo bekwazi ukugcina bevumelana. Into engiyisabayo is that kungagcina sakha uhulumeni ongenalo uzinzo ngokwanele. Uzinzo ngokwanele because isimo esiphuma kuso in the past 30 years nesimo esibhekene naso mhlawumbe sekuyisona esisinike nama-results esinawo. Siyadinga ukuthi kwakheke uhulumeni ozoba nozinzo obumbene o-strong ozokwazi ukubhekana nalezi ngqinamba ezibhekene nabantu baseNingizimu Afrika. I-Government of National Unity ine-challenge enkulu ukuthi iyakhe uhulumeni ozoba responsive, ozoba, because kunama-challenges mhlawumbe sazokhuluma ngawo, nama-specific challenges and imhlobo lombuso kumele liphume la, umbuso okanjalo ozokwazi ukudila nalezo zinto. Kwezinye zalezi zinto ngoba ngisho mhlawumbe le nto engiqale ngayo bengifuna ukugcina ngayo la ethi but isikhathi esiningi ama-politicians nama-political parties asemjahweni noma asemdlalweni wokuzama ukungena kwi-state administration. And uma sekubhekene naleli khekhe elimnandi le-state administration ukuphatha kwezwe, isikhathi esiningi ama-political ideologies abayi-sacrifice. Engisho ukuthi they play a minimum role in agreements that are being made. Most of the time, the agreements that are being made, that's why if you read some of the documents being said, the biggest issue is about how do we form government? How do we make sure that an executive is created? How do we form parliament? How do we reconstruct parliament? And who gets what role in parliament? That's the nature of coalition agreements. Of course, in South Africa, there's no central government, coalition government. In essence, a government of national unity is that. But what it is that it's a coalition that includes a multiplicity of parties. I mean, as of now, now there are 10 political parties that have joined. Collectively, our political parties control 70% of parliament. That's a 2/3 majority. This government of national unity, if used correctly, it has. And again, it's an issue of different views, but if it's in a potential yokushintsha izinto eziningi eNingizimu Afrika. I mean, the government of national unity mayingena eParliament ivumelana, for example, on the restructuring of the economy. They can take laws, they can take decisions in Parliament alone. But the question is, will the states that they want to form be a state that wants to deal with issues of economic disparities in the country? I don't think so. Will the states that they want to form be a state that wants to deal with issues of land ownership patterns in the country? We don't know. Now, will the states look at the issues of rights of workers? All this. Now, that's the problem we have. That's why I'm saying to you, Bloss, now that the GNU is here with us, let's forget whether we love it or not. We may have our criticism on who forms part of it. But our biggest issue now should be what type of state emerges. And for me, that type of state that is going to emerge or that's going to be maintained by these people is states as if that has already been criticized. The reason why the ANC is less than 40% is because of this type of states that it has managed. And if they don't fix that issue, which is part of the reasons why they lose support, then the government of national unity or a coalition or whatnot for us will have been useless. And for me, and for now, maybe that's that. But of course, it's easy dog. But for me, it's that.
So ngitshele Khuzini, ngiyakuzwa uyibeka kahle futhi i-role ye-market to this thing ye-GNU, because now and again kuzothiwa i-dollar li-stable. You understand? Aren't we but normalizing an abnormal situation? Because in reality, iti Khuzini. Kune-concern yokuthi khona ama-organization aregardwa as left, you understand? But belonga ngala kwa-left. And then lawo ma-organization ayathathwa njengabantu aba-pro-black.
Yes.
Understand that? Kwi-GNU sizoba nento nabantu akade beraise ama-consent kakhulu ukuthi kuzoba namaqembu athathwa njengamaqembu asaseka ubandlululo. Kuzoba khona i-level la uzothola ukuthi ziyadiscusswa izinto ze-land. Because land, gist, understand the crux of the matter is land. How do we repossess our dispossessed? Kona manje we are complaining about 30 years of democracy. Less than 10% of land. Osubuyile wabuyela kwi-majority yabantu abamnyama, the owners of the land. Such issues, are they gonna be discussed honestly, robustly kule GNU, or izomasatshwa still futhi umuntu ophuwa remain abe poor?
I think uqale ngento ebalekile ndeke, and I think we must deal with it first, dispose of it. The role of the markets. In particular myself and many others maybe are angered by the importance that we give to markets in discussing our state formation, in discussing our government. But we also understand why some people include it. The first thing is that in the Constitution of South Africa, there's nothing called markets. The people of South Africa go to vote, and it is their votes that must decide who governs the country, and that alone. That's what popular democracy is about.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the markets become involved more mfethu. Siphile ezweni elakhiwe ngomqondo wocapital. Abantu akuyibona abanamandla ama-market, because now lama market esikhuluma ngafana siwachaze kahle mntaba. Asikhulumi ngezinto ezi-invisible. Asikhulumi ngezinto ezi-impersonal. These markets are people.
Yeah.
Abantu who own, abangongqomankulu who own majority of the economy of South Africa.
So own means of production.
Yes, they own the means of production. And these are people, some of them who've got interest in the economy of South Africa. So when we're speaking about market, we are really speaking about abantu abathize who are hiding behind a particular name called markets to say the markets say this. No.
So Cousin, can we without them?
In a capitalist society, it's very difficult. Because another thing that in South Africa we have not in the past few years, we have not been clear about, is the fact that we live in a capitalist society.
So how do we deal with this big elephant in the room called markets? Because people voted, but sizwa majority of times kukhulunywa ngama-market. How do we deal with it? Yeah, no, market.
The market say this.
But then the Iran is stable, GNU Iran is stable, because the relationship ekhona manje.
I mean, the question of what do we do about it is a very difficult question. But part of it is what in your other question we were speaking about, is that uma uno government or include abantu abakhuluma ukuthi i-wrong le days that should have been a government that we formed. If really we are saying siyafisa ukukhipha abantu bakithi ku-condon of being abused by markets, of being oppressed by market, of being exploited by the market. Because really the markets, in one way or another, is the capitalist class, the ruling class of South Africa. So the bourgeoisie class needs to be dealt with. But you can use politics, right? You can use the power of the state, if really you are intent about it, to try and change the ownership patterns of the economy. It's going to be very difficult, we agree. But if you have the intent to do it, you can do it. So that's part of it, is that we needed after 1994 to capture political administration. Use political administration to make laws that deal with the might of the market and the influence of the market. But unfortunately, we have not done that.
Because sibe simple la cousin. Markets are happy with the status quo.
Yes.
Example, education ayilingani.
Yes.
Black people about own means of production. Abana land abantu abamnyama. Sihlala emalokishini. So sitting so markets are happy with the status quo. Maybe that's my question.
No, the markets, I mean, if
a happy cousin, why do we embrace the Bazama market? Same sentence.
Yeah, well, for me, it's the simple thing. Because this word markets. The capitalist class, they even extend, and they are correct also, they call it the white monopoly capitalist class, right? Which part, of course, is part of the long imperialist long analysis that we can do in terms of how far it extends. From market, we go to who really are the market. It's white males. Who are these white males? Where do they come from? What their interests? Who are they connected to? We go very far. But if the majority of black people are kept as a working class without any ownership of means of production, the status quo is happy because they are able to still continue to exploit. Because their goal is very simple. These people are in a very clear goal: wealth accumulation and profit maximization. How do we make more money? And we make more money if we are able to be in a position where we spend less on production and get more money from selling production. So, in Africa are able to continue to be cheap labor, to be paid less salaries, because they are desperate for the jobs, because they've got no other way you're going to be outside of ukusebenzela omunye umuntu. And you, as this group of people who own the economy, are the only ones who can provide the jobs or the means of the jobs. You will be happy, right? Because what you don't want is a situation whereby you have got a majority of people in the country who can question your position as the so-called markets, who can be able to revolt against you. You don't want that situation. So what do? And one of the things that have been done there is to create different buffer zones. This is why South Africa, we always find ways not to unite. Why? Because society esiphila kuyona isizamile ukusihlukanisa ngazo zonke izinto. Abanye bazohamba kakhulu bese mina lo thina singamaZulu thina asihlangane nento eyenzeka kwaXhosa. AmaXhosa abakwaXhosa bathi thina sihlangane nento eyenzwa kumaBhedi. Athi omunye hayi mina ngifundile into ezenza abantu abangafundile. That's why uzoza ngelanga kuthiwa khona abantu aba-unemployed. Uthi uyezwa sekukhona o-unemployed graduates or unemployed what. There is always creative ways used by the market to find ways of us not being united.
So I think iqale babesebenzisa ukuze bakwazi ukusibusa ngendlela into ababebiza nge-divide and rule.
It's the same thing. Same principle doesn't change.
It said though, but ngifuna ukuyichecka sibuyisele la kwi-GNU ukuthi akhona inama chances ukuthi kule GNU government esifomile uDaki angasa benefit impilo yakhe ngasishintsha or is prioritize indaba zama markets.
I think what's going to happen with the GNU is that there's type of states that's going to emerge out of GNU and the type of conversations that are going to happen is issue-based politics, which for me are a problem. So we're going to focus on how many potholes can we fix, how many roads can we build, and all. I mean, those things are good for development. But we're not going really, I don't think this is about assessment lab. I mean, as much as I call them political parties that have joined, like your PAC with their one seat and others, and Al Jama has joined and others, and your PA and the ANC, and everyone, Rising Mzansi having joined and what you call. Excuse me. But if you look at the politics of the country, at least in the past 10 years, we are going to be focused much on one issue-based politics. So, service delivery, some be saying goods, some be saying zindlu. We're not going to be speaking fundamental questions. Because the fundamental question is what we are saying. What creates a situation whereby abantu baseMelville are crammed together and the infrastructure cannot be able to withstand abantu abahlala khona, therefore itamkoko zakhona ziqhuma unyaka wonke? That issue is not an issue of just infrastructure. It's not issue just of lack of housing. It's an issue of access to land and an issue of access to economic participation, meaningful in economic ownership. So abantu baseMelville are not just abantu abathanda ukuhlala netamkoko or abathanda ukuqhumisa itamkoko. The question you must ask yourself, do we have a choice to go and stay somewhere else? No, they don't. Just across Cato Crest, there is Manor Gardens. People live well, it's suburbs. But across the street is Cato Crest. People are crammed to each other. Those are the type of questions that we really need to be discussing, because most of the problems we're facing in South Africa, for example, let's pick another issue. People say there's no water. You can't drink water. I mean, we are drinking this nice water we bought from the shop too. But people, there are areas where there is no water. There are about 5,000 dams in South Africa. Only about 300 of them are owned by the state. There are people in this country who own dams privately. And those people want to decide who can drink water and when, because they want to sell. Those are fundamental questions that we need to speak about. But the problem is over corner is that we're going to end up speaking of cosmetic issues. Hey, let's create jobs.
Potholes,
job. You see, the fundamental issues that creates the situation we're in, no one wants to speak about. The state that must emerge out of this is a state that is clear, take center stage in the economy. Deal with the economic disparities. Make sure that you deal with the issue of land ownership in the country. It's important. No one must tell us otherwise that it's not important. It's important, firstly, because it's a historical sin. You spoke about disposition. It's important, firstly, because it's a historical sin. The sin of first encounter. It must be dealt with solely because of that. Ethically, so it's an issue that created the South Africa we know today. Therefore, it must be dealt with. The second reason why it must be dealt with is because from it you are able to create human sentiment. From it you are able to create human dignity. From it you are able to create identity. I identify with South Africa because I own a piece of this. I can settle in this. The third part, which is what everyone wants to speak about, the economic benefits of owning land. That thing is the last thing. We look at the issue of land. Firstly, it's a historical sin. It's a sin of first encounter. When invaders came to the country, the first thing we lost was the land. So to restore and repair and us being able to reconcile with justice, you restore the first thing that was lost.
A politician, they came with the Bible. They took the land.
Yes.
And left us with the Bible.
Yeah, I think in Sonntag, in waking up in the 20th of June 1913, the native was not only just landless, but was a para in the land of his birth. I think something like that. I think it's Jomo Kenyatta who says what you say, bafika bephetha amabhayibheli sinomhlaba wonke bathi sicela sithandaze savala amehlo sathandaza masiphaphama abanomhlaba siphethe iBhayibheli. This is not to criticize Christianity, by the way. It's just to say, to show the extent of the damage that we've done.
Yazi ngikhumbula usakhuluma nje enye into ke wayimenshina before bengingafuni ukuphazamisa eJozini khona izinto egcina ngasayenzi sense uzwe eJozini kuthiwe kunedamu sonke sithi besiya khona sivakashela indawo ezinhle zalapha koJozini silibona kodwa abantu bakhona kuthiwa banamanzi idamu lo-onwa by the white man ethize understand sengisho ukuthi izinto engayenzi sense ngiyayibona eGNU ekhuzeni bengifuna ukuthi fast forward a bit. By the way sivakashole ipolitical analyst uThobani Zikalala podcast affirmation and uyazi ukuthi sikuphathela bonke abantu abasi thatha basibeke ngeindaba ezithinta thina abas-understandisa kangcono lezo indaba ezithinta thina. uKhuzeni is one of those people because he's a political analyst. That is the reason esimenze samlanda ukuthi azosicacisela ezinye izinto. Ngitshele Khuzeni, by the way you can also follow us kuma socials zethu i-podcast affirmation page lapha ku Facebook uzosithola si-update indaba as and when they happen. Uphinde futhi usibheke lapha ku YouTube uzosithola futhi nakhona YouTube yethi page lethu liyakhula kancane into ongayenza nje ukuthi ulike usubscribe. Into ebengifuna ukuyibheka la Khuzeni besize emaqenjini khona namaqembu othola ukuthi they are pro black ngokwayo. I don't know whether the presentation or what, but they get rejection from our people, from our masses. Angazi why njalo bese kuzoba nama elections ababamukeli ngendlela bona bayipresenta ngayo. I'm reminded of organizations like EFF. I don't think ukuthi ngendlela abayi projector ukuthi bamela abantu abamnyama ama results abo akahle. Kwaba no BLF Black Land First, yeah.
Black First.
Exactly. Now yaphelele endleleni, understand? Kunamaqembu aziwayo ngokuba credible nangokusupporta icause yomuntu omnyama like your Pan-Africanist Congress. But abantu according to ama results ama election esiwatholayo ababamukeli kahle khona lika Hlawudi Motsoeneng nalo futhi alenzi kahle. Ngiyayibuza if ubheka isisala maqembu vele abe no one seat eParliament 4 maximum, you understand? Yini reason yalokho?
I mean without going into the specific different organizations for many reasons, I will just speak broadly and say yazi mfethu thina njengabantu ababuka nje politics, one of the things, the first things I always say to people is that yabona into esikhuluma ngayiqaleni is also relevant to this thing. Is that one, this platform that we have created here is maybe one of the few platforms in the country which are independent, where I can say the things that I'm saying without being cut. That's the first thing. It's very important because we will explain how the states, because the states is very important to me. The states operate in different ways. So I think it was Althusser, if I'm not mistaken, one of the French writers or whatnot, who spoke of the idea of the ideological state apparatus and the repressive state apparatus. This is part of the mechanisms that the state under capitalism uses, right? So, unendo ethi propaganda, nendo ideas in society is run by a particular grouping of people. Those who own the media have the power to shape societal discourse and consciousness. Ibona abantu abakwazi ukushape ukuthi sazini siyazi kanjani sixoxa kanjani ngayo. This is why South African politics as South Africa, of course the platforms that you've seen me analyze, I don't go to this extent because it's a type of platform questions we deal with what they want to deal with and they want to call. And the type of questions called. So the problem is then, I'm a political parties and allowed Wabala, which pro-black political parties in the main, what we call, we come from what we call left-wing politics, is that there is a dominant discourse in this country. And most of it is moderate politics and right-wing politics being allowed. So you don't know is that in South Africa, you is either going to speak, the state must make means to give people social grants and give them jobs, or you are going to speak, the state must, in the extreme of that, you see, that is okay, you can speak that. A bit of social grants, bit of what, it's center politics, it's social democratic politics. It's what the ANC speaks. On the right of that, you will then have people who say the state must not play a role. Neoliberal politics, deregulation of the state, and what you call, those are people you are going to hear them supporting privatization of state resources and all those things. The people on the left, those people are supporting an agenda of the markets that we spoke about. The market owns what? The media. Means of production, They own, part of what they own is the media. So through media, they are able to promote ideas that support their interest. Because no one is going to own a big radio station or a big TV station to have anyone to come and speak about whatever and have those ideas promoted. They're going to curate. They will allow you maybe first time, second time to come and say this thing, then they will see, this one is problematic.
But it's now in the media yet.
I mean, we do have, but again, I don't want to enter into the discourse much, but all I'm saying is that we do have media that we claim that is ours, and because this is outside of the independent media like yourselves, which is independent, which is what you call. I'm saying proper media, their discourse is status quo discourse. It's not anti-status quo. So part of the reason, of course, some of these organizations, they struggle in terms of building organizational structure to be able to be a proper credible organization. They struggle in terms of raising resources to be able to do that. But precisely because most of the time, the people who've got disposable income to give political parties are the very same people who don't want these things what these people are talking about. So,
but in ebangela lama organizations lawo engikhuluma ngawo pro-black angayiqalili imedia ekanjalo ezoba pro-black. Ngizokwenzela example. At one stage, under the circumstance of bandlululo and all the stuff, we had a thing called Radio Freedom. I think we sakazela kulo. So I think my sector kuba relaxed. It's not like before. Othola ukuthi wow boshwa and all the stuff. Why would be difficult ukuthi bangayiqaleli izinto zabo, because I believe ukuthi isimo is conducive ukuthi they can do that.
It's what I'm saying.
And kwanginento ekuthiwa New Nation, correct me if I'm wrong. New Nation kanginozwe lakhe sisulu as ama editors and stuff. But actually ukuthi izinto enjalo they made ama means ukuthi zibe khona. Unlike manje, we complaining about this white monopoly, whatever, media, but we are not doing anything about it.
Agree. That's why in part of the first thing I shared was that one, resources to do things. Money is very important. But the second thing is that there is struggle with building organizational structure. Let me show you of being able to build your own independent means does not come from the sky, laws. It comes from an organization that is structurally proper, that's able to make decisions. Most of the organizations in South Africa, many of them, by the way, are embarked with what we call politics of personalities. asondele eduze nalento esiyibiza nge-strong man politics. Most of political organizations in South Africa.
Ngiyabona even EFF for that particular matter. I think they were hurtful ngendlela abakhava ngayo i-channel ethize. They ended up banning their channel. No.
Don't cover our events.
Don't cover our events. They went big to that thing. Understand alone. I think let energy. If I apply manje entweni yakho, you don't need much. Into engishoyo kunama into njengoma podcast as well. I-social media ke futhi si play a major role ukuthi nawo siwa understand better. But more I think bathatha isikhathi esiningi complaining about white
most of the time in the black space, I mean, most of our internet.
I deny the podcast affirmation is there, but they will opt not to support it. Understand? It's there, it's existing, and it reach abantu abathize. Understand? Why don't you just use the platform that is available?
I mean, to make an example, I think the EFF has started a podcast of their own, which is a good move. But I want to
no, that's a bad move. Because by now we know ukuthi bazobe bedila nepropaganda yabo. You understand, Leon? Why must I watch that thing? Because I know it's one question EFF. Understand? If ungifuna ukubuka something my channels ngifuna into ezoba nama even uncomfortable questions. Understand? Bengizobuka ungitshela ukuthi wena with department ya health uqala i-podcast or eThekwini municipality uqale i-podcast. What's the point? Because I know ukuthi uzongitshela ukuthi kuvulwa isoil but awufuni ngeke ngikhulume nawe ngibe sengikhuluma ngeplight abantu abasahlele emahholo till today because of you understand lezo zinto. Now ama platforms it they opt not to use them. I don't know.
One of the things I would say on that matter. I mean, one of the reasons, maybe quickly, one of the reasons pro-black political parties are being rejected is those things I'm saying is, in South Africa, abantu bakithi ngathi bayayisaba into ekhuluma ngabo. And abantu bakithi, because we've been sensing deep politicization and miseducation, into ekhuluma ngathi ethize fanele sibe rights. See, kunabantu abasitshela ukuthi ku-wrong ukukhuluma. And also because the political parties ngoba ngisho amanye awo uthola ukuthi i-right into eyikhuluma but awuthande wena oyisho. I mean, we will not hide that hide that because South African politics of personality are important. Umuntu
so sibuye entertain my feelings.
Yes, entertain umuntu.
How I feel about Zigala.
I mean, how we vote in South Africa, if you look at the voting patterns, they will tell you ukuthi sifila kanjani ngoba noma ngeqembu ukuthi is much more important than what they are saying. There are people who are saying dangerous things in this country, but because they are likable, because they focus on issue-based politics, because inkinga le politics ekhona with some of these political parties needs time to understand. If ngitshela ukuthi the reason why MAV kulesi simo sikona is because it's connected to the land question, it's connected to economy. Government must just build houses.
I think,
you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of work that needs to be done in understanding the
maybe point of departure is to decolonize and Africanize African mind.
Of course.
If it's not technisch local, I think so lama problems to recur. I strongly believe would say even the ANC tata over. The point of departure was to Africanize an African mind. And then to say
the first thing that should have happened in 1994 is one of those things. One, education is very important, very critical. And only when South Africa criticize education more, say there is no education. No. There is education in South Africa. But mostly it is miseducation. We are almost being sifundiswa against ourselves. That's why I it's in a problem. It's in a problem of issue-based politics. Our situation is not that you know what I'm saying? So if somebody king is Stamkoko, so Kalakun ask kind of Stamkoko next to the speed is cool. So you realize what the system as cool ngoba nakho siqhuma. There's a bigger fundamental problem enze sitamko siqhuma. Angeke sibonele mina ngizalwa kaDukuza wa 25. Mhlambe the big land problem there is in maybe mhlawumbe ayikho ngasekhaya mawubuka ngamehlo. Right? Ngasekhaya kudlula umfulo omkhulu kaZulu-Natal uthukela. Udlula ngasekhaya. Kungcane masudlula lapha ngasekhaya ngizalwa khona. Usukuphethe moment amanzi ngempela. Mancane lawo suke qhamuka ephezulu. Manje lapha impela mina ngasekhaya mawuthi ngikhuluma ngothukela ngikhombisa uthukela uyabona ukuthi uthukela lo. Awekho amanzi aphuma empompeni ekhaya. Ugogo wami uHubert Batata. Ngitshela ukuthi uthukela hayi ukuthi ngilibuze ngabantu ku-TV. Mangibe ekhaya ngiyakhomba uthukela. I can literally walk ngiyothukela. Umfulo omkhulu odlula ngasekhaya. A few kilometers away from la ngihlala khona. There is a catchment area lapho kudonswa khona amanzi. Thukela loludlula ngasekhaya. Awekho amanzi aphuma empompini ekhaya. But la amanzi asuke edonsa lapha asuke eyophuzwa abantu. I'm making you a practical example. Ukuthi if we are going to still be looking at just issues and nitpicking issues, yes, it's all a problem in South Africa. There are people in South Africa who hold social power or social capital in such a way that government almost works to their benefits. They don't have to sit in parliament and shout. They don't have to protest on the streets. The mechanism of the state and how it is built works to their benefit. So abantu base-Ballito, abantu base some of the suburbs instead drink water that I'm supposed to be drinking in Nika. But it's because why? We are poor. Who cares about us? I'm making you a practical example, but it is deeply embedded in state politics of South Africa. Which in 1994, what we did not dismantle the traditions. We did not deal with the attitude and the traditions and how the state is formed to the benefit of particular people. What we did, we put into it cosmetic measures to make it seem as if it's working for everyone, when it's not. Why are there no potholes in Umhlanga, but there are always potholes in Wamafu? What is the type of road that is being built? This is just how the state does things. But the question is, why who picks up the litter in Wamafu and who picks up the litter in Umhlanga? Of course, of course, that's why we started to do that. But the fact that we are in a situation like that where we have a deep problem in South Africa. And maybe our problem is not just potholes and what you call. It's not just which political parts. It's a matter of the thinking of the political party. That GNU may be a beautiful concept, but what will come out of it? That for me is a fundamental question. What type of state emerges? I don't think we've done a lot of interrogation on that. We're busy interrogating whether Al-Jamaa has joined or Raisa Anzanza has joined, whether DA is there. I mean, political parties are political parties. All of them want access to state administration. Yeah.
But that's crazy.
So DA, for example, let's say DA, DA, then went to EFF and MK, which some of us may believe it's the right move. Have the 70% of black political parties in parliament having the ability to change the constitution and what to call it do so as well. But even then, we must question what states are they going to build? Because the problem, everybody have track records. We've seen what they've done with state administration. So all these things is very important that as a parting shot, maybe the time to criticize GNU is over. Because it's there, it's a phenomenon that has happened. The time is to interrogate what happens after GNU and what is the position that we are in. And if the things that we've been dealing with all this time are coming out, what do we do about it? Those are the things we should be dealing with. Whether or not parties are going to join, corporates, most of them are going to join. By the time Ramaphosa announces, I'm telling you, most of the political parties in parliament will be part of GNU. You will say I told you.
Okay, so I think mhlawumbe elandelayo isession yethu I think fanele discuss manje a composition of a cabinet kaRamaphosa le inclusive. I think izosthatha isibeke le cuisine asibuye kakhulu ukuthi usibashele namhlanje.
Asibonge kakhulu mntaka baba, sithemba ukuthi akuke sikushilo ukunyathela abantu amakhono. Kodwa-ke thina sikholela kwi-discourse mntaka baba, all ideas must be thrown into the fire. Masisho wrong, the only thing people have to do is to prove us wrong. That's the only thing. But other than that, asiqondile ukunyathela abantu amakhona. And kodwa ngikusho-ke futhi, engikusho kumbono wami abona umbono kaNdelu ne-podcast affirmation. Ukuze kusasa ngifuna bekhona abantu hubha mntaba, mina nginankinga ama-ideas esibheka wona, noma bengangihubha mina ayikho inkinga.
Don't you dare do what I already do. If you do it, please take pictures. See you in 7.
Sure.
So, cool.
Thank you, mntaka baba.
Thank you.
Yo, that's it. Yo, that's it. Yo, that's it. Yo.